for joining us, Mr. Lee Tailang. We also acknowledge our leaders from Caloocan, Mr. Ferdinand de los Reyes, our leaders from Barangay Payatas, Nanay Luz Biminda Mangampo, our leader from Pasig City, the senior citizen. Talagang kahit senior po, umattend can you stand up, Mami Chit. Let's give her a warm of applause. Kasi ito po yung mga leaders natin na agaran pag kahit sabihin mo po in an hour, darating po sila at ito po ang mga talagang aktibong liderato na sumasama sa ating mga galawan. To our distinguished guests, syempre we have here former Director Wendell Cabrera. Hello, sir. To the one beside me, Attorney Brian Barte, one of our Board of Directors, our National Secretary General of the Barangays, Mr. Ray Junio, and we are lucky to be seated beside our founding chairman, Dr. Ronald Abdamat. And to all proud Filipinos who believes in service, honesty, and sustainable progress, good day to all of us. Today is a moment of pride and purpose. We are gathered here, not just everyone. First, I'd like to acknowledge and welcome Lee Tailang, a monk Buddhist from Singapore who traveled for this event. Where are you, Mr. Lee Tailang? Siguro he's outside. There you go. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Lee Tailang. We also acknowledge our leaders from Caloocan, Mr. Ferdinand de los Reyes, our leaders from Barangay Payatas, Nanay Luz Biminda Mangampo, our leader from Pasig City, the senior citizen. Talagang kahit senior po, umattend can you stand up, Mami Chit. Let's give her a warm of applause. Kasi ito po yung mga leaders natin na agaran pag kahit sabihin mo po in an hour, darating po sila at ito po ang mga talagang aktibong liderato na sumasama sa ating mga galawan. To our distinguished guests, syempre we have here former Director Wendell Cabrera. Hello, sir. To the one beside me, Attorney Brian Barte, one of our Board of Directors, our National Secretary General of the Barangays, Mr. Ray Junio, and we are lucky to be seated beside our founding chairman, Dr. Ronald Abdamat. And to all proud Filipinos who believes in service, honesty, and sustainable progress, good day to all of us. Today is a moment of pride and purpose. We are gathered here not just to launch an organization, but to launch
malayo ako doon, Oriental yun eh.
A movement of individuals united by one voice, one vision, and one purpose to build a better, stronger Philippines for generations to come. The Voice of Individuals of the Philippines for Sustainable Development, BIPSD, is more than just an advocacy group. It is a dream that became a mission, and the mission that is now a reality. Let me share with you how it all began. A few months ago, I invited former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte's appointee, former CHED Commissioner Dr. Ronald Abdamat, to Cebu City to join us on a DDS Saraol Confederation event. It is a gathering of committed leaders from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. That meeting was full of energy, passion, and patriotism. It's inspired by the shared vision of our beloved Vice President Inday Sara Duterte, whose courage, compassion, and leadership continue to ignite hope in every Filipino. During that Cebu event, I had the opportunity to introduce Commissioner Abdamat to our Secretary General, Engineer Dior Gavino, The commissioner was deeply inspired by the unity and dedication of our DDS Sara All Confederation leaders, the men and women who continue to work tirelessly for genuine change and who strongly believe in the potential leadership of BP Inday Sara Duterte. After the event, Commissioner Adamat gave me a call. He said, "Dang, let's continue what we started. Let's create an organization that will serve as a strong voice, a movement that will champion sustainable development for our country." Without hesitation, I immediately agreed. At the organizational meeting he called, the participants were filled with excitement and commitment. The idea of a new movement, a people's voice for truth, transparency, and development resonated with everyone in the room. And from that spark of inspiration, the voice of individuals of the Philippines for Sustainable Development, BIPSD, was born. And today, with you, our friends, we are witnessing history unfold. As your national president, I am deeply honored to lead this movement with our former CHED Commissioner, Dr. Ronald Adamat. And as a former OFW, a flight attendant, and now an active volunteer leader who has chosen to dedicate her life in service to our country and our fellow Filipinos. I know the struggles of every working Filipino, those who sacrifice abroad for their families, those who work hard in government and private sectors, those who dream of a fair and corruption-free society. And that is exactly what BIPSD stands for. We stand for good governance, transparency, and accountability. We stand against corruption, ghost projects, and all forms of abuse that drain our nation's potential and betray the people's trust. We believe that sustainable development cannot exist where corruption thrives. Our mission is to amplify the voice of every Filipino, the worker, the farmer, the teacher, the youth, the entrepreneur, and even the OFW. Each one of us has a role to play in building a Philippine that is honest, inclusive, and self-reliant. Together with our umbrella organization, the DDS Sara All Confederation, we will continue to support leaders who embody integrity, discipline, and love for our country. Leaders like BP Inday Sara Duterte, whose strength as a woman and compassion as a public servant inspire us all to serve beyond self. As we launch BIPSD today, let this not just be a ceremony, let be a commitment. A commitment to speak the truth, to protest what is right, and to serve the Filipino people with all our hearts. To all our members, partners, our kapamilyas, thank you for standing with us. Let us continue to be the voice of change, voice of integrity, and voice of sustainable development. Together we can fight corruption. Together we can build a Philippine that is not just prosperous, but also honest, just, and united. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang BIPSD. Mabuhay ang DDS Sara All Confederation. At higit sa lahat, mabuhay ang bansang Pilipinas.
As the quote of former CHED Commissioner Ronald Adamat goes, this representation, meaningful leaders do not deform a nation, but reform it for the betterment of the people. The question now is, do we have meaningful leaders around us or in the country? Maybe your guess is as good as mine. As far as I'm concerned, and I think this is also your belief, you share this belief, we can count by our fingers meaningful leaders of our country. Maybe this person seated next to me at the presidential table and the members of officers and members of the IPSD, we can trust them. They are meaningful leaders. That's why we are here today. But by and large, we see what do you call this? Meaningless leaders. When I call meaningless leaders, these are the leaders who are deforming this country through massive corruption, through hypocrisy, walang puso, walang kaluluwa, at nakakahiya po tayo sa ibang bansa. There is a news this morning I heard from the radio. We are now called a country of thieves. Alam po ninyo yon? A country na kung saan nandito yung mga magnanakaw. Nakakahiya po yun. I'm not proud to be a Filipino if my country is called country of thieves. Do you agree with that?
Yes!
Natutuwa ba kayo na country of thieves sa Pilipinas?
No!
Of course not. So ano po ang gagawin natin? Kaya po tayo nagkaroon ng ganitong organization because to our belief, we want to be part of the solutions to reform the country. But our country's problem are so complex and huge, which require the adaptation and implementation of what we call RAD leadership framework or approach. Ano po ang RAD leadership approach or framework? RAD. RAD, R stands for resilient. A stands for agile. And D stands for developmental leader. RAD also means effective, cool, and exciting. It's also a short term for radical. We need a radical leader to implement radical change and bring this country to greater heights. And as we see, and for that matter, we see these qualities in Vice President Sara Duterte. Do you agree?
Yes!
Do you agree?
Yes!
Do you agree that VP Sara is a RAD leader? Resilient, agile, and developmental. A leader whose dedication to public service is selfless, inspiring, and transformative, with strong conviction in the execution of her sworn duty. A leader who always offers solutions to problems. Look what happened to Davao, Cebu. If the government is scrambling to monitor, to look for solution, anong ginawa ni VP Sara? Without any words, dumating ang relief goods from the people of Davao City.
Yun, no?
Yan ang kailangan nating leader. Action agad. Agile leadership is very important. He is always there to offer solutions to problems rather than adhering to blaming game strategy. A leader based on the results of various national surveys clearly showed the highest trust by Filipinos as they are inspired of her leadership despite being continuously castigated with so many accusations hurled against her. A leader or a rad leader and inspiring leader like VP Sara is what this country direly needs. When people are inspired of their leader, they volunteer respect, obedience, discipline, and easy to contribute to national unity and development. Sara to run for the presidency in 2028 and promise to support her all the way. Will we agree with the idea that we will support VP Sara all the way for 2028 presidential election?
Yes!
We agree.
Agree! Ngayon na sana eh.
The RAD leadership in her will surely minimize, if not eradicate, massive corruption, poverty, criminality, and moral degradation. Anong nangyayari sa atin ngayon? May moral values pa ba ang mga Pilipinos? Siguro, majority demoralized dahil sa nangyayari sa ating bansa. Alam nyo, bilang commissioner ng CHED at isang professor ng graduate school ng mga universities, state universities dito sa Manila at sa probinsya, I have a personal experience kung anong nangyayari sa mga classrooms. Mayroon po akong experience na isang bata, isang estudyante na huling cheating, nangungopya. Alam naman natin lahat ang cheating, di ba? Noong pinuna ng isang guro ang isang estudyante, noong nahuli yung estudyante na nangungopya, cheating, at pinuna, anong ginawa ng estudyante? Tumawa pa. Sayang, sabi niya, nahuli ako. Noong unang panahon, pagka nahuli yung bata na nangopya, umiiyak yun. Ngayon, hindi na. Parang naging kultura na ang cheating, ang pagnanakaw, ang corruption, walang puso at walang kaluluwa. Nakakalungkot po. Kaya this is the big challenge insofar as this organization is concerned. And we only see a leader who can champion the cause of the Filipino peoples through peace and development in Vice President Inday Sara. We strongly condemn the rampant corruption in trillion pesos on flood control projects, confronting the country involving officials of the government, DPWH officials and contractors. Because of this, the Filipino people's trust has been severely eroded due to government failures, especially on accountability by the Marcos Jr. administration. Mr. President Bongbong Marcos Jr., the nation is at its critical juncture. The international community are watching us. In fact, they call us, most of them call us, country of thieves. Nakakahiya po. Further devastation, Mr. President. By holding the culprits of the flood control project scandals accountable and be put behind bars, irrespective of who they are. Otherwise, the Filipino people will continue to demand for your resignation. Thus, if you cannot do this, history will remember you as president of cover-ups and weak action.
Ganun ang ibang bansa. Sa Pilipinas, another opportunity to get a kickback. Kailangan mabago na po. It's the system ang problema. Walang nahuhuli. Dahil malapit nang mahuli, sinapol ng Senate. They are really doing this cover-up. Kaya ako po ay kasabay ng VIPSD na tatayo po na nagsasabing mali na po ang ginagawa ng gobyerno. Hindi na po yang tama. Kayo ay para na lang sa inyong sarili, hindi na kayo para sa bayan. Kaya tayo po ay magkaisa, magtulungan po tayo, at para po sa amin, naniniwala po kami na ang pag-asa at saka bakit ganito ang nangyari. Kasi kung nauna po si BP Sara, wala nang BP Sarang tatakbo after. Di ba? Paano natin mababawi? Si Lord po ay may mga paraan. Inuna mo na sila para pagdating ni BP Sara, hindi na natin ibabalik sa kanila.
Kagagaling ko lang ng Cebu. No? I just arrived last night. Kasi nga, kung narinig nyo, merong nangyaring lindol doon, di ba? So, nangyari yung lindol, that was September 30. Immediately the following day, October 1, nag-fly kaagad ako doon, no? To, of course, with DDS Saraol Confederation, isa tayo sa nagbigay kaagad ng tulong, no? Dumating din si BP Sara kaagad, no? Siya ang pinakaunang dumating doon without any fanfare, without any media. Yung mga nakikita natin sa Facebook na may mga pictures sa BP Sara doon, ang nagkuha noon, mga ordinary people, walang media, no? Dumating si Loko-Lokong BBM, October 4. Kung hindi ba naman si Raulo, nagbenta ng bigas,
Oh my God.
ibibigay mo dapat yan eh. Kasi nasa lantayan, di ba? Kung devastated yung country, ay yung area, if the area has been devastated by earthquake or perhaps typhoon and other calamities, the government should be giving free rice and other goods to those affected. But ano ginawa? Pinagyayabang pa na pwede na kayong bumili ng murang bigas. Tama ba yun? Di ba? Hindi? So that's why, no? I am very happy that I came back dito sa Manila. Of course, very proud na in-invite ako ni Commissioner Ronald Adamat. No? Palakpakan natin si Commissioner, no? Si Miss Dang. Na pag nakikita ko siya, parang nakikita ko si BP Sara. Dahil, sobrang hardworking. Kalimutan na lang natin yung green yung damit, no? Na sobrang magandang damit yan, na green, no? But she really embodies, no? What a hardworking Vice President VP Sara is all about, no? And I'm sure on the side of DDS Saraol Confederation, no? By the way, what is DDS Saraol Confederation, no? DDS Saraol Confederation is a broad alliance of different groups who are supporting the Duterte family, especially Tatay Digong and Vice President Sara Duterte. Nakakatuwa, no? Palakpakan natin si Tatay Digong. Sinong na-miss dito si Tatay Digong? Ha? Na-miss ba natin lahat?
Yes!
Pwede bang makiusap sa inyo na isali natin sa mga panalangin natin tuwing gabi before tayo matulog? Let's include Tatay Digong in our prayers, no? Kasi kawawa yung mama, matanda na, sobrang matanda na, kinidnap nila at dinala nila doon. Alam naman natin kung sino talaga ang mastermind yan, no? So we need to pray for him because he is already what? 80 years old? 80 years old na, no? And malamig ba doon, no? Sa dahig? Papunta na sa weather na maging malamig na doon. Kawawa naman si tatay natin, di ba? And of course, we would like also to pray for Vice President Sara Duterte, no? So DDS Saraol Confederation is very happy because merong itong isang grupo na VIP SD na nabuo ngayon at madagdag sa isang malaking pamilya ng mga supporters for VP Sara Duterte and PRRD, no? And I am very, very sure, ipupusta yung lahat kong pera, ipupusta ko na itong VIPSD will be one of the biggest and most effective group that will be advancing and supporting the Duterte brand of leadership, no? So, let's continue the fight, no? Tama yung sinabi ni Commissioner Ronald Adamat, no? Na itong corruption, 1.7 trillion ba? 1.7 trillion tapos aatakihin nila si BP Inday sa 125 million na confidential funds. Di ba mga loko-loko? No? Tapos merong COA ruling na above board naman yun. No? At hindi pa yan dyan sa flood control. Hindi pa natin nasilip yung farm to market road ng DA. No? Hindi pa natin nasilip yung mga dams dyan sa NIA. Ang dami pang mga government agencies na meron ding mga kabulastugan na ginagawa. No? So this is just the tip of the iceberg actually. That's why VIPSD and all other groups, no, my group by the way, I'm the national president of Kilosang Pagbabago Pilipinas, no? We are really at the forefront of advancing the transparency advocacy, no? In fact, doon sa Visayas, meron tayong tinayong grupo doon na task force na nag-iikot-ikot sila to investigate, to gather documents that will really expose all those irregularities, no? Especially doon sa mga farm to DPWH and all these things, no? So I hope that we will hold the line. Ang mga tao kasi ngayon, and I'm sure you will agree with me, no? All of us here, I'm sure will agree. Ang mga tao kasi ngayon, ordinaryong tao, hindi nila alam na hawak pala nila sa kamay nila ngayon at the palm of their hands right now, dalawang matinding kapangyarihan, no? Una, hindi nila alam na hawak pala nila ngayon yung power, no? Pangalawa, malamang, I'm sure alam nila pero hindi nila alam paano gamitin ito. So that's why tayo, no, sa DDS Sara All Confederation, VIPSD, itong bagong grupo na I will be really rooting for, no, in the next days to come, and I will be including it in my prayers as well. We will teach people to use that power at the palm of their hands and exercise it. Okay, so again, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat at magandang umaga po.
DDS Sara All Confederation. Si Director Windel naman yung chairman. Ang national convener natin si Tenny Hiran from Davao City. So, itong grupo na to, hopefully, wag niyong, bakit tinawag siyang DDS Sara All? Kasi, tapos na yung time ni Digong. Sabi mo, tapos na ako eh. Si Digong, sabi niya. Sara All na naman. Alam mo, may mga DDS kasi na pasaway. Yung DDS na pasaway. Ang gusto ni Ma'am, DDS Sara All, yung sasama sa atin na matino. O, wag yung pangapasaway. Hopefully, lahat matitino yung nandito. Yun ang gusto ng ating Vice President. Pag hindi kayo matino, as per this, namin, wag na kayong sumama. That is not, para hindi mabigyan ng, sabi natin, haluan. Pero normally naman yan, meron namang mahaluan talaga. Kasi lahat tayo ng mga ugali is very different kasi yung ugali ng mga Pilipino. So yun ang kuha namin sa inyo. We are very thankful sa inyong lahat. You are here. So I know we have, if ever you have so many invitations from the Office of the Vice President, from the magsabi lang kay si Ma'am Dan kasi yung kuha natin at saka si Kung Adamat, hopefully maganda yung takbo ng VIPSD at we have to collaborate tayong lahat at saka magtulong-tulong tayo. We will move forward always, do not move backward. Kailangan pag lumaban tayo, kailangan sigurado tayo. Kaya ngayon nag-iisip pa yung mga grupo, anong magandang labanan. Pag lumaban dire-diretso, patay kung patay. Yan ang sinasabi. Kaya naka-plan, well-plan lahat para pag puno na ang salop, yun na nang may gagawin na talaga ang mga tao. But the power of the people will rise. yun naman ang kailangan natin.